So are you really smarter than a child? No, I'm dumber than a child. I know this for a fact. And we're back here. Hello. Wakey, wakey. Wake up. Like, wakey, wakey.
Ow. This happens every time. There's gotta be a better way.
But that's not fun.
Yuma, it appears we are witnesses to a historical moment.
Fubuki, what do you mean?
Huh?
I never would have imagined discovering an advanced civilization underneath Kanai Ward.
Oh, Fubuki, honey, sweet innocent summer child.
There must be treasures sought by adventurers deep inside.
I mean, there is something in there. It may or may not be treasures, depending on how you look at it, but,
Oh, if I had known this was here, I would have brought along a whip and hat.
What are you, Indiana Jones?
Fubuki? We're not underneath Kanai Ward.
And so this happened, and then that happened, and bam! That's me. Hi, hello, my name is Yuma.
And that's what happened.
That's it.
Huh?
This is exactly the adventure I have been seeking.
I mean, glad you're on board. That's awesome that you're immediately on board with this.
Hidden treasure inside a labyrinth. Traps blocking our way. Dangerous monsters. This labyrinth is the adventure I was born to take on.
You know what? Totally.
I think that's a bit of an exaggeration.
No, just let her go with it. It's fine, let her go with it.
Does she really not get it? Well, that figures. So, you must be the god of darkness possessing Yuma.
I mean, are Grim Reapers gods of darkness, or are they completely separate things? Like, is that?
You got it all wrong. I'm not the god of darkness. I'm the god of death.
Are you like the legit god of death, or are you a god of death? There's a big difference.
She's like our guide for the mystery labyrinth.
In essence, yeah.
Right. If you defy me, I'll abandon you in here.
Yeah, so just don't get on her bad side. I'm already on it. It's fine.
I see. You're the guide to hell that dwells in the labyrinth. So you are the god of darkness.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Then you are plotting to interfere with us. I will not yield to you.
Fubuki, I understand the hesitation and I understand the concern and just the suspicion of it all. Bear with it.
She doesn't get it at all.
It's fine. Let her imagination run wild. It's okay.
It's like she's not listening. This is why I hate naive, sheltered skanks. Naive? Sheltered?
Oh, honey, you're not gonna mention the third one?
Calling me a skank is one thing, but sheltered?
Okay, honey. Honey, you're not gonna question the fact that she called you a skank, but the sheltered part is what you have a problem with?
Yuma, I swear I shall conquer this labyrinth. I cannot abide this vulgar god of darkness calling me naive and sheltered.
You're missing the skank part!
Fubuki, please, calm down.
Anyway, Master, let's do it again.
Don't say it like that.
We've got to put on a fiercer display than ever before for this sheltered skank. Fiercer than usual?
Oh my lord.
Fubuki, just a heads up. Please don't take anything you're about to see in a weird way.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
I am.
And here we go. Anyone call for Princess Una? Though I am mildly worried that Shinigami will betray us just like in Utena. You don't have to guide his hand every time. He knows where the sword is. I'm just saying. He knows where the sword is.
The god of darkness. was concealing a weapon all along.
Yeah, and I'm using it. Ta-da!
And yet, Yuma, you have disarmed the God of Darkness and stolen her weapon.
You know, Guilty Gear style, sure.
Master, we don't have time to deal with this. Just chop her up with a solution blade.
No.
Absolutely not!
And there are our keys.
Here, I spat out the solution keys for you.
Appreciate it.
You were smuggling that many keys on you? You must be a serial burglar, God of Darkness. Your crimes are far worse than I first imagined.
Oh, honey. Okay, we're gonna have to... I'm pretty sure we're dealing with a child now at this point. 2 children now at this point.
Seriously, you're such a dumb, sheltered skank. How do you hope to clear the mystery labyrinth like this?
Okay, here's the thing, Shinigami. When you want to insult someone, when you are wanting to actually put down someone with a matter of words and a matter of degrading them to the point where they don't want to speak back, or when you are trying to demoralize them, saying the same 3 things over and over and over again is not how you do it. Like, for example, you big-tittied hoe. You absolute brain-dead fuckwit. You absolute pedophile of a god who tries to seduce and sway a child and gets jealous of others for no fucking reason, other than the fact that your libido is probably drier than the sands of Egypt. Just saying, if you want to insult someone and you really want to be able to get to them where it hurts, you might want to change up the script a little bit.
You called me sheltered again.
There, calm down.
I refuse. I do not like conflict, but I will not stand idly by while being insulted. For the honor of the Clockford family name, I must fight.
Totally, Fubuki. You go for it, girl.
Sheesh, give me a
Trying.
break.
Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Our target is the true culprit who preys on the tree.
Valid point.
I will not lose to the God of Darkness.
I hope not.
I will conquer this labyrinth sealed in shadow and find the hidden treasure deep within.
Somewhere down the line, a mangaka looked at that and went, that's the line I'm gonna steal for my isekai.
This doesn't look very promising.
It's fine. We'll just go in and we'll be alright. What if Yuma's like in his 20s? Oh my god! It's basically the whole, he's like 300 years old, but he's the body of a child. It's like, oh my god, please. You don't have to.
I can see numbers.
Oh shit.
It looks like a countdown. I told you 1,000,000 times. The mystery labyrinth is the materialized form of the case from the real world.
Are you serious? So we're literally on a time limit here?
Maybe this is a recreation of the countdown timer that caused you such a headache.
Great.
You mean the bomb? Then if the timer reaches 0...
Probably kaboom.
It'll go kaboom! You and the whole mystery labyrinth will be blown to smithereens!
Hold on. Wait a minute. If we're thinking with that logic, if we are truly thinking with that logic, then why don't we leave it alone? Because we want the mystery labyrinth to be destroyed. By destroying the mystery labyrinth. Because every time that we do a boom kill, we destroy the mystery labyrinth. So we destroy the mystery labyrinth, then we let this bomb destroy the mystery labyrinth. Does that mean that this case is magically solved? Logic.
What's funny about that?
Did you set up the bomb in this labyrinth? I see. A dirty trick, befitting the God of Darkness. Yuma, we must hurry. If we take too much time, the labyrinth will collapse, along with the treasure inside.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. If we didn't go into the mystery labyrinth, then it's assumedly that the mystery labyrinth has this ticking clock, and thus would have exploded regardless if we went in or not. So us coming in here, completely useless. It was completely useless for us to come in here. Thus, if this is the mechanic that was here before we came in here, us being here is useless. Turn in, start, you entered. You know what? Fair enough point. Also, we're already here, so might as well solve it.
Let us make all haste to obtain the treasure and escape via waterfall out of the destroyed dungeon.
You know, that would be fun if we could escape via waterfall. I'm in for that one.
Wait! It's not safe! Jeez. It's too dangerous for Fubuki to go alone. Although, maybe not. She could use her ability in an emergency.
Can she use her abilities in here?
Oh, I should let you know. Fortes can't be used in here.
I figured as much.
Huh? Really?
That sheltered skank is just tagging along inside the mystery labyrinth. She won't be able to use her abilities.
Fair.
Oh, now I'm worried. Let's hurry after her.
Oh, we're right behind her. I'm sure she's fine. She's fine. I'm sure she's okay. Would make it even more confusing and make a giant mystery lab in the... You know what? That's fair. You know what? That tracks. That actually tracks logic-wise. All right, so who's stopping us? Also, I totally forgot the controls, so I'm gonna have to relearn them again. Fubuki! Honey! Sweetie! Sweet pie! Sugar bear! Where you at, boo-boo? There you are. What are you... Are you attracting all of the... Why are you attracting all of the mystery?
Fubuki?
Oh, Yuma, take a look at this. These cute creatures and I have become the best of friends.
I mean, I don't think so. But, I mean, they're not attacking, so that's good? Question mark?
Those are cues. It's a materialized mystery. She's already buried beneath them.
And they're not even doing anything to her. They're very much harmless. Like, they don't even have sentience to the point where they could harm her if they wanted to.
Oh, another round oddity over here?
No, that's our target. Well, our current target. Great. Why am I not surprised there's a giant fucking lughead with the annoyance incarnate?
A phantom.
I fucked that one up. I don't give a shit.
Found you!
Okay, I know many Fae. I know many Fae. Many Fae who I've given my name to, and they have yet to abuse it. You, on the other hand, I am more than happy to squash like a fucking bug.
You're a terrorist, bomber, murderer, and a maggot who doesn't deserve to live.
You're funny.
You murdered Shachi from the Resistance, didn't you? Killing your own people makes you dumber than Dominic.
Oh, if only it worked out in that way.
I didn't do it! When I got to the roof, Shachi was already dead.
I can't hear you. Sorry, I don't listen to criminals.
Then why don't I just lock you in a moon lantern and shove you around the Shadowfell just to see if I can make my way through the darkness to fight the god of bones? If you know what that reference is,
So
how's it been treating you?
You summon such dangerous creatures to block our path?
Think what you want, but you can't move forward until you boom kill these things.
It's fine. I'll be all right. Are you okay with the eyes and spike balls things? I'm okay. They're not protruding and they're not actual eyes. They're just like dots. They're fine.
Let us do it, Yuma.
Hey, Dominic, you're good at doing laundry, right?
With those hands, the only thing he can do is probably press them.
Grab a washboard and give their filthy hearts a good scrub.
You met Faye before? I'm literally best friends with one of the Fae, with a really good Fae from Tyrannobe. The Tyrannobe. Use these lanterns as a fart hot tub. Glad to be in the city. Great! Welcome. Did the Fae actually do... What did the Fae actually do with your name? Use it, abuse it, take over your life. Alright. Do I remember any of... Okay.
Just
Okay. That's the thing.
admit it.
Okay.
Confess to shooting Shachi on the hideout's roof.
Oh.
The truth.
Oh! I accidentally did that by accident. Sorry. I was meant to slash noise, but I guess I got the right answer. Me trying to remember the congratulations.
I was still on the stairs when the gunshot went off. The security footage proves it.
Look at that ugly face. See you later. I failed successfully. I was trying to press A. I pressed F on accident, but it worked, I guess.
Yuma, you defeated those monsters!
That was rather quick.
Splendid! I respect you as a fellow adventurer.
Why, thank you, Fubuki.
As a sign of my respect, may I call you the Warrior of Light?
Only if you tell me what server you play on, and if it's not Exodus Primal, I will be very sad.
Warrior of Light? Sure, whatever you say. Let's keep going.
Someone needs to clip that so I can just... That is my life right now. How'd you do? What'd you do? What? How'd you do? What? Hello, I must have missed it.
By the way, Yuma, why were they accusing you?
Full
of
Shrek
being
and using the lantern when you fart in the hot tub. Oh my lord.
Oh, yeah. Fubuki, you don't remember the case. There was a murder, and I'm a suspect.
One of many. I'm sure.
There's no way the Warrior of Light can be a murderer.
Well, about that.
I was seen under incriminating circumstances. Not only was I a suspected terrorist, but I was also spotted next to a corpse on the roof of a building.
Kadaka, could you stop playing Final Fantasy XIV, please? No, actually, continue playing. It's a great game.
There was nowhere to hide up there, and no other exits.
Well, that does sound awfully suspicious, Yuma. Things would go much easier if you just confess.
We're not the culprit.
I told you I didn't do it!
Alright, so... Oop. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! We're going to swim.
Whoa, what's happening?
I understand now. This place is going to sink very soon.
I'm glad you're the one who noticed this and said that vocally.
I know that!
I can float, so it's not a problem for me. But you two better figure something out quick.
Yeah.
I know that too! We just need to solve the mystery, right?
Alright. I'm assuming there's directions. Oh, shit.
Come on, Master, concentrate.
Sounds good. Is it direction-based or is it button-based? Please. What murder weapon was used in this case? Oh,
This way!
not directional buttons. It's the other buttons. It's the actual letter buttons.
I'm losing my strength. I can't hold out any longer.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Just a small little hit. You're okay. All right. So it's the letter buttons. It's Shachi's.
This way!
This one. Okay. Relax.
That was quite the surprise.
Yeah. Oh. How convenient.
Fubuki, let's go up there.
Huh? You mean jump on it?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of far away.
It's alright, this should be fine.
It's fine.
Come on, Fubuki! What's wrong? You need to jump over here!
Come on.
I am not very good at physical activity.
You know what? Many people like train their whole lives and some still fuck up. It's completely fine. You just gotta take a leap of faith.
Huh?
I cannot do it. I lack the confidence.
I understand. Literally 70% of people totally in the same boat as you.
Fubuki, you're an adventurer, aren't you? You should be able to jump this.
Very well. I shall reach out as far as possible. Please catch me if I fail to make it.
Come on.
Fubuki!
You're fine. Don't even worry about it.
That was close.
It's too early to relax. Come on, keep going.
Yeah, come on, honey. Come on. She tripped. And people can trip. It's fine. And this is where I look at chat instead of you guys.
Something is off. I attempted to rewind time, but was unable to.
No, it's fine. This is a new area. You're technically not here, so technically it's a different area. You can't use your power here.
About that, you can't use your abilities while inside the mystery labyrinth.
Huh? Is this the work of the God of Darkness? Her frightening power has sealed away my forte?
Sure, let's go with that, honey.
So you finally noticed.
I wish you'd quit trying to make things worse.
Exactly. You're not helping your case.
With your precious powers gone, you're nothing but a hindrance in this labyrinth. Now stay put and keep out of trouble.
If she stays put, she's gonna die here, and that's not something I want on my conscience, dude.
hindrance?
About the murder weapon. The victim was killed by his own gun, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, the muzzle of the gun at the crime scene was still hot, and I could smell gunpowder. Out of the 6 bullets loaded in it, only one of them had an empty shell.
Yeah.
Which means the bullet that killed Chachi absolutely came from the gun he was holding.
And yes, I'm focusing on the chat, not on what's going on the screen. Yeah, so forgive. Okay. Are you okay, honey?
Fubuki?
What? You can't.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
yeah,
whoa, whoa.
You're basically a hindrance, an obstacle. Now beat it before you drag me.
Hold on. That's been really fast.
I am a hindrance.
No, honey, no.
What? Still thinking about that? You should have known that already. You can't solve mysteries, you can't use your abilities, you can barely move, you've got no courage, no resolve. So yeah, cast her down with you.
Honey, no. Come on.
Fubuki, are you okay?
I am fine. I can stand on my own.
You're okay, honey.
Yuma, I am terribly sorry. From here on, I shall make an effort to not cause you any trouble.
You weren't the cause of any trouble to begin with.
You don't have to worry about it. If anything stands in our way, we'll work together to overcome it.
No, this is something I must do on my own. I must become strong enough to take on the world before I can return to the Clockford family.
Honey.
Hey, looks like she's getting motivated. Sometimes playing the bad guy gets results.
You know, being the bad guy sometimes also makes you just the biggest cunt in the room, and no one likes a smelly cunt. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion. I would know. A lot of people consider me the smelly cunt of the room, and it's quite frankly annoying as shit. But I know for a fact that I'm not the bad guy. You, however, actively tried to be the bad guy, and thus this is what's happened. It's not necessarily a good thing when you try to demotivate someone using that kind of mentality. I'm just saying.
Playing? But you're always like this.
I am curious. Are you really a detective in training, Yuma? You seem far more experienced with adventuring than I am. You even had the title of Warrior of Light.
Well, honey, you handed that to me. But I will admit I do agree on the fact that Yuma has a little more experience than he's letting on. That's why I'm thinking my theory of him either being number 1 or number 1's son, or grandson, is kind of valid.
You gave me that title, Fubuki.
Master's an expert at getting dragged into other people's business. He's been forced around the block a few times. He's got a great mentor, too.
In contrast, I have nothing besides the ability to wind back time.
Honey, that's a very powerful ability. Plus, you still have that spark of wanting to be better. Not many people can say that they want to be better and they want to be able to be better. There are so many people that are just way too fucking lazy to do anything about it, that they're just kind of like, oh, okay, I'm just content and all that stuff. And like, okay, yeah, sure, okay, ha ha ha. You actively try and seek out adventure. You actively try and be better. You actively wanting to prove that you're worth of the Clockford name, whatever value you placed on it. So you actually are better than most in that regard. So chill, you're good.
And my only merit is useless here.
Well, you being support is also just as important. And yeah, the Mystery Labyrinth is kind of fucking weird. But it's not necessarily your fault that you got in here. It kind of was the coalescence thing that brought you in here. So you're fine. Supporting Yuma is probably the best option right now. Oh, great. Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Sad. You're not gonna make it through here. You're getting real annoying. It's starting to stress me out.
What, the first 3 cases didn't stress you out?
Faster! Help me unwind by turning them into mincemeat.
I'm just saying, like, the first 3 cases did not stress you out this out. Yeah, Fubuki may be inexperienced, but at least she's actively trying. She's actively going forward and trying her best, despite her lack of skills in other places. It's Darla Dimple and the giant bubble. No, never mind. The cats don't dance. Alright. Okay.
Even if you didn't fire the gun,
Okay, let's take a listen.
a friend could have done it for you. You ordered your accomplice to snipe Shachi from
Okay, I tried to
someplace
jump there.
else. Your accomplice threw
Okay.
the gun over to you. And you planted it in Shachi's hand. That was your maggot master plan!
There we go.
Huh? Where was the shot taken? There's one spot where the shot
Okay,
could
I
have
tried.
been made.
Ah.
You shot from the roof of the building next door!
That would be really hard to get to, and plus the angle is completely fucking wrong. Just saying. If you hadn't accomplished shoot Shachi, then it wouldn't matter where you were.
But
Would it really have been possible to shoot him from a neighboring building? Good point. Let's check the solution keys. You might find something. Well, yeah. Alright, hold on. So, yeah, it's parallel. So if you try and go from above, you would be able to get an angle. So I guess this one
Even
works.
if you didn't fire the gun,
Okay.
a friend could have done it for you.
No.
You ordered your accomplice to snipe Shachi from someplace else. Your accomplice threw the gun over to you.
That's impossible.
You planted it in Shachi's hand. That was your maggot master plan.
Terrible plan, to be just saying.
Huh? Where was the shot taken? There's one spot where the shot could have been made. You shot from the roof of the building next door.
Yeah, no, that's not
Flash through
possible.
this mystery.
I think my solution key is best. Counter, I have no friends. You know, that's fair. Just you might just use that. I have no
Didn't have
friends.
any windows, so the only way to shoot the victim was from the rooftop. But that building was taller than the hideout.
Yep.
If the victim was sniped from that height, the gunshot wound would have been at an angle. But the gunshot wound through his head was horizontal.
Correct.
Based on the gunshot wound, it's impossible for the bullet to have traveled from the roof of the neighboring building.
Yeah. Bye. See you later. The failing use of the skill tree and having tons of solution keys for one RDM. Nah. Nah, I'm way too paranoid about that. Like, I need my list lowered. Plus, Danganronpa, you kind of get used to having to use your abilities and having to, like, be able to unlock things. So, it cannot be a sniper
Get
job.
it? Since the wound ran parallel to the roof, the shooter must have been at the same height.
They had to have been on the roof with them.
Well, it could be that the victim's head was at an angle at the time of impact.
Very unlikely.
But in that case, we would have found the bullet lodged in the roof.
The monster conjures falsehoods to impede our progress.
But it's strange that they insist it was a homicide.
Yeah, it was a homicide.
If I'm not the culprit, it'd make more sense to rule it as a suicide.
That's because it is one. They're insisting it's a homicide to cover it up.
Nah, it's a homicide.
So you finally revealed your true nature, God of Darkness.
Huh?
Huh?
Yuma, do not be swayed by this deceiver. This case is most assuredly a homicide.
Fubuki, you're on the right path, but I don't think it's the reason why I'm thinking. But you know what? I'm agreeing with you on the basis of that's a different answer if we didn't show our work.
Assuredly. And what are you basing that on?
The victim carried a gun, did he not?
Correct.
If so, he could have used it to combat the peacekeepers pursuing him. And yet, he hastily turned the gun on himself. I do not believe the victim was so cornered that he would commit suicide.
You know, Fubuki, I actually agree with that logic.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Even if he wanted to avoid using his gun, he could have at least used it to threaten them.
Pretty much, yeah.
So it must be a homicide.
No, suicide.
Homicide.
Homicide!
Suicide.
Nope, homicide. Fubuki's right. Basically, his gun was used against him. He didn't have his gun. There's no way he would have committed suicide even if he had the gun on him. Here we go.
Huh?
Here it is. Duck season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season.
The letters are written in blood.
Uh-huh.
Does Yuma's blood contain holy powers? And it illuminates this cursed labyrinth?
Sure.
Yuma, you are more than the warrior of light. You are the holy warrior of light.
You know, there is no title of that yet in Final Fantasy XIV. I need that in my life now.
Sure, that's fine. Let's focus on this problem. Is this a suicide or a homicide? We need to narrow it down, now.
It's clearly a homicide.
Nuh-uh! It's totally a suicide!
It's a homicide. Anyone with a brain cell knows it's a homicide. Yes. It's a homicide. Is it spoiler to say how many words Yuma's title from Fubuki goes? Technically, but it's funny for us to figure it out as we go. So
I'm sure this is the right way.
I knew it! This case had to be a homicide.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a homicide, someone else had to have been on the roof, right?
They could have escaped somehow. We just gotta figure out how they
You
escaped.
were on the emergency stairwell, and the peacekeepers were behind the door.
That is correct.
Which means no one could have gotten off that roof. How did the culprit shoot the victim and get away?
Hear me out. I know some of you joke about my string theory, but hear me out! Hear me out! What do you get when you have a bunch of strings together? You get a rope. I introduce you to string theory 2.0, rope theory. We use the rope to descend from the roof. And remember that hole in the side of the building that we saw when we looked over when the explosion happened? Yeah, totally go just George of the Jungle swing down into the hole and just take the rope with us. Like, come on. Hear me out here. Hear me out here. Hear me out. I'm just saying. Oh, hey.
See? If it wasn't a suicide, then what happened? You better explain yourself.
Is that just a murder board? Yes.
Very well, I shall. I completely agree with what Yuma said.
I didn't say anything.
Lamau?
So what do you think, Master?
You mean why I think it's a homicide? I don't really.
You wish it was July
have a
14th?
solid
What?
reason
I know,
why
I know.
yet.
I'm sorry. I messed up. Oh, so we have left in the labyrinth. I have no idea. Oh. Huh? Oh.
We're trapped!
Why do those... No! No!
The walls!
I don't like that. Okay, hurry it up! What's the reasoning behind it being a homicide?
Come on, spit it out. The mystery labyrinth won't wait forever, you know.
I know.
But
Yuma!
if it was in fact a homicide, there would be some clue left behind at the crime scene. If I can just remember something.
What clue could have been left behind at the crime scene?
Like this?
Oh, perfect. Whack me on the head. Do it!
Here, this is everything left at the scene.
Okay. Key. Hold on, I'm trying to think. The gun was okay. Behind it being a homicide. Shooting gun would have made it look like a suicide, so I don't think it's the gun. There was a key in the door. That could be an indicator of someone being there previously. Because who knows if Shachi actually had the time to put the key in the door lock.
This should be easy, Knight. I made sure to pull everything straight out of your memory, Master.
Thank you.
I'm sure there's a clue pointed to a homicide hidden here.
Yep,
We do not have much time. Please hurry, Yuma.
working on it.
There must be something suspicious, something that stands out.
It's the key in the door.
There has to be a clue.
It's the door.
The door! The door is suspicious!
What? I'm not trying to pick things randomly. I'm trying to pick the key from the door. Okay, let's see. Okay, so using a homicide security camera. The umbrella is kind of random. It could be the gun.
I know, it's this! This has to be related to the murder.
Did Shachi have his gun with him?
Oh, the wall stopped. Looks like it's the right one.
That is the gun that fired the fatal shot, right? But how can you determine it was a homicide?
Because we've already determined that it's made for a left-handed person. But it was left in his right hand. He wouldn't have been able to use it on the correct hand.
There's something unique about this gun. A revolver cylinder normally swings out to the left,
Yes.
but the gun found at the scene swings out to the right.
It's custom made for him, so he was in the wrong hand.
I see. That is unusual. It is incredible how you even noticed it. You really are the holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
Love it.
It got even longer. Oh, well, anyway. This gun was apparently custom made for Shachi.
The junk shop geezer said that too. How does that prove this was a homicide?
Because it was laid in the wrong hand. If he did commit suicide, he would use his dominant hand. But it was laid in his other hand, which he's not dominant with, and what the gun is not made for.
I don't know anything else about it. I just figured this was kinda out of place.
Shit!
It's happening again?
Of course. You haven't solved the mystery itself.
Yuma, over there! Could you try shooting it with the gun?
I'm no marksman. Oh, but it could work inside the mystery labyrinth. If this gun is the answer... Huh? It's not loaded?
If you can't shoot it, then you're still missing something.
What am I missing?
Something? Do you mean like why I think this gun is out of place? I can't shoot the gun until I figure that out?
Well, Yuma, did you solve it?
Why was Shachi's gun built like this in the first place?
It's for his other hand!
Why it must be relevant.
Are you saying you need my help to solve this?
I mean, sure, if that gets through Yuma's head.
Oh, fine. Since you're so good at begging, I don't mind helping you out one bit. Here we go! Lay it all out!
Is it Shinigami puzzle? Shinigami puzzle. Like, hey, yo, spiking walls, chill! I do not need friggin' acupuncture! Okay, here we go. Here we go. Do I remember how to shoot? Let's find out. Shinigami puzzle!
Try to solve it, lickety-split!
Okay, so throwing the... So, grab the mystery. So, looking at it, tell is left...
Nice!
Okay, Alright, give me the E.
Keep that up! Great!
Alright, hurry, give me the T. Titty.
That's right!
There we go. Why did I say titty? I don't know, T. Alright, here we go. Oh, honey, that looks a marvelous pose, but still, you don't have to do this. Leafo.
That's it! It's because he was left-handed! The reason the cylinder swings out to the right is to let him reload while still holding the gun in his left hand.
Yep.
If he was right-handed, it would be very difficult to reload if the cylinder swings out to the right. If Shachi was right-handed, he wouldn't have commissioned his gun to be designed this way.
Yep. Now shoot that thing!
Which means
shoot that cue!
Shachi is left-handed.
Yes. Whew.
Look, the exit! You did it, Yuma!
Oh, it worked.
All thanks to yours truly.
Totally. Congratulations, Shinigami. Shinigami. You get a pat on the head.
No, it is thanks to Yuma's deduction.
Both. Let's call it both.
What? But we'd all be flattened by now if it wasn't for my assist.
I will never believe the God of Darkness could willingly lend a helping hand.
Sure, say what you want. Anyway, let's hurry. Countdown is still going.
Ah!
Right. It looks like the number's gone down by a lot.
You were so close to figuring out this mystery. Let's hurry it up, Master.
Come on.
Yeah, got it.
All right, let's go. Come on. We have no time to waste, girls. Come on. Great. Tweedledee and Tweedledum are back. What?
Look, another monster.
It's the same monster, honey. It's not another one. It's the same one.
Alrighty, we're here as your official roadblock. Huh? You want to know why? Because the homicide route ends here. That Shachi terrorist committed suicide. After all.
You're a dumbass if you think I believe that.
Right, Dominic?
You kept insisting it was a homicide earlier, but now you're going with the suicide theory?
These monsters are cheaters.
Maybe they're cheaters because they're monsters.
Mean that would track.
Are you defending the monsters? Curse you, God of Darkness, Queen of Monsters!
I'm not defending them. I can't even follow this whole monsters and God of Darkness story you have going.
Just go along with it. It's like a child dealing with a child who hands you a telephone and expects you to answer it.
Now's not the time to be fighting!
Yeah, they're here. That means we're going in the right direction. That is correct. Whew. We got this, though. We got this. I believe in us. And who's calling Fubuki a child? Mentally, yes. But there's nothing wrong with that. Alright.
Bad luck! Looks like it's a dead end! You can't proceed!
I just pressed it because I'm like, what?
That wasn't it!
Watch carefully for what the opponent says.
Yes. I know. Yeah, I know.
Bad luck!
Wait for
Looks
it.
like it's a dead end! You can't proceed!
Ah, shit.
Because it wasn't a homicide!
But it was. I pressed down.
She definitely committed suicide!
No, he
Ring
didn't.
doesn't hold up! No! Shachi didn't commit suicide! All the evidence points to the contrary!
You know you're super annoying, right? Fine. I'll crush you like a bug.
You can try, bitch. Okay.
So what if the gun was designed for the left hand?
Uh-huh.
You can still shoot yourself.
No.
Shachi shot himself with the gun in his dominant hand.
That's immediately wrong.
This is the truth!
His dominant hand is left-handed, stupid! You just said! Stupid!
Shachi was left-handed, but he was found dead with the gun in his right hand. There's no reason he'd use his non-dominant hand to commit suicide. It's an obvious contradiction. When the culprit tried to make it appear like a suicide, they put the gun in the wrong hand, which means someone else was involved in Shachi's death. This death was a setup. It's a homicide.
Hey, get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! No one likes either of you two! Fairy brain small. Small brain. Nothing between those eyes. Nothing there.
You managed once again to slay the monsters.
Yep.
That confirms it. The homicide route was the correct one.
Seems like it. I guess I can admit defeat here.
Valid.
Huh? The God of Darkness admitting defeat? Perhaps she has an honest side. No! It cannot be! Could this be an illusion she conjured forth?
Sure, let's go with that.
You know, I don't really care, so long as we keep solving mysteries. Just keep helping my master out for a bit longer.
Let's carry on for now.
Let's keep going. Come on. We have places to go, people to see, so much to do, so much 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 to see, so much to... Oh, hey. Great, we're rafting. Alright, we're gonna go rafting. Alright, Alright, we go. Boat! We're going on a boat.
The culprit made a pretty cliche mistake getting the victim's dominant hand wrong.
Yeah.
Perhaps the culprit doesn't know that Shachi's custom gun was designed for someone left-handed. Shachi rarely carried his gun, so they probably never saw him hold it.
Probably.
Huh. Why would he go through the trouble of getting a custom gun that he never intended to use?
Perhaps he didn't necessarily request it himself, it was just someone he knew.
Deep down, do you think he was just like any other violent terrorist?
I think he's a person that would use it as self-defense as a last resort.
Maybe the gun was a gift.
That's what I'm thinking.
A gift? From whom?
The creator.
A woman named Iruka manages the
Yeah.
Resistance's weapons. She was the one who designed it.
Gifting a gun is so romantic. It delights my adventurer's heart.
See, personally, I would like to be gifted a sword. Like a special made sword. Like that, not like a thing you buy from like a Renaissance fair, but like a custom sword with a personal meaning behind it. You can tell when this like a sword is store-bought or when it's like actually crafted with intent and purpose. I would personally love a sword like that. It doesn't have to be useful. It's just like something that's more like physical solidification of a bond. So yeah.
It does?
Well, thanks to the culprit's mistake, we now know this was a homicide. But we still have a lot of unanswered questions.
Right? Dagger built into a mic? Nah. No. But, oh, hello, good morning! I can't use bows. My titties get in the way. I have to use crossbows if I ever want to use if I ever want to use ranged weapons from Renaissance or medieval. Oh shit! Okay. Here we go. Where did the culprit shoot the victim from? Right next to him. It was point blank.
The location where the culprit shot Shachi.
Yep. Even if this case is a homicide, that's still a mystery.
But if you know it was, in fact, a homicide, then the answer has to be here.
Yes, MKU, I could just shrink my boobs upon will. That's a power I secretly have.
I have no idea what it could be, but I am confident that you can discover the answer. For you are he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light Yuma.
Mouthful of a title.
How long is my name going to get?
Okay. Well, we know where it is. Yeah, it had to have been on the roof of the hideout. Yep. It had to have been on the roof.
Right here!
Alright. And we go in. No time like the present. Inside. Get inside. He who tamed the god of darkness, the holy warrior, holy detective warrior of light. That's the whole title, I think. Here we are. Okay.
That was the right answer, but if he was shot on the roof, doesn't that mean the culprit was also on the roof?
Why are there skeletons?
The culprit placed the gun in Shachi's hand to make it look like a suicide. That means they had to be there in person. The culprit was definitely on that roof.
Okay. I love this pose. This is very dramatic. I love it. Like 10 out of 10 drama. Form could be a little bit better. Your back is arched a little too far. Alright, so what is this? Okay, what is this?
But Yuma, you said nobody was there when you arrived.
Correct.
That's what we have to figure out now. When I heard the shot, I was halfway up the emergency stairs. It took about 10 seconds to reach the roof. And in that time, the culprit vanished like a cloud of smoke from the scene.
If only they were a vampire.
Where could the murderer have gone?
I'm telling you, string theory 2.0. All right.
This is...
We're back at the crime scene.
Follow the culprit's escape route. Okay.
Follow the culprit's escape route?
You need to escape in the same way the culprit did after committing the crime.
Okay. Okay. So, if I shot him from here, well, actually, I shoot him from here. So, shoot him from here, he falls back. There is a hole here. Again, my string theory is he could have jumped here.
Though it is fairly high, would it not be possible to climb down from here on a rope or ladder?
Yeah, Fubuki, yeah.
There's nowhere to hang something like that onto. Plus, from this height, it'd take a while to get all the way down like that. It'd be tough for someone to get down and gather their equipment in the short time it took me to reach the roof.
You probably couldn't jump down onto a mat from this height either. You'd die no matter how you landed.
Okay. Oh, hello. Hello, pipe fixtures.
Is it easier to imagine using a rope or some other tool to escape to the neighboring building? Or perhaps they used a hot air balloon? The culprit must be quite the adventurous thrill-seeker.
But those high voltage lines would get in the way. You'd never reach the next building without touching them.
What if you just jump out and down onto that pipe?
Oh, so the culprit is not an adventurer?
That's what you're disappointed about?
I'm like literally he could just jump down onto those pipes. Like just jump. I don't think what else could be there. Okay. Because he couldn't have used the escape route. He couldn't have used the door itself. He could have kind of wiggled his way behind here. From our vantage point, we never would have seen him. Why are you significant? Probably just a random red herring. You couldn't have used the door. Oh, start from here?
Is it easier to imagine that the criminal simply...
No, that's impossible.
Yeah. So we're literally just trying to determine where he
Is
went.
Well, it's safe to say
Yeah. I still think that's... And he couldn't have used the emergency stairs either.
As the culprit was in his...
Wait. Master was up at...
What are you saying?
Yeah, so it couldn't have been the stairs. I'm skipping forward.
Just telling it like it is. Shelter there.
What do you do? Stop!
I don't know if the culprit realized I was there. The footage from the security camera positioned here didn't show anybody around, which makes it hard to imagine that the...
Yuma, this is bad. We have reviewed all the possible escape routes.
No, I'm thinking he jumped down onto the pipeline that's right by the neighboring building, or he somehow got into that hole in the wall. It's one of the two.
And yet, we can't figure out how the culprit got off the rooftop.
Mysterious.
Totally.
This isn't funny! At this rate, we'll run out of time!
What are we supposed to do?
There's no other way besides finding the culprit's escape route. That's how it is in the mystery labyrinth.
Where are the entrances for cast members and the hidden entryways for maintenance crews?
Oh, honey, this is not Legends of the Hidden Temple.
This isn't an attraction at some theme park.
Well then, why do you hunt Yuma if you cannot even do your job and guide him? A god of darkness who cannot guide you is just a directionless god of darkness.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're a stupid, sheltered skank that's completely useless.
You called me sheltered again! How many times is that now? Let's see. After the number 3 comes...
1, 2, 5, 4.
Seriously, are you...
The culprit must have been on their roof when they committed the crime. They escaped somehow.
Yes.
But how? there aren't any other clues at the crime scene. Wait, if nothing was there, what if the culprit destroyed evidence?
What?
Possible.
Destroyed evidence? Then leave it to yours truly. I'll wring it out of your mind, Master.
You're going to recreate the crime scene again?
If you don't remember it, then I've got no choice.
All right, time for a whacking.
I'll make it a gentle beating this time around. So, which memory do you want beaten out of you?
When they first enter the rooftop.
How about when Shachi first called me up to the rooftop? The culprit
Let me take a
wouldn't
look
have done
around.
anything to the scene yet. I can even compare it to when I found the corpse.
Alrighty, leave it to me.
All right.
What is this daunting aura I sense? What are your intentions here?
I'm about to get mollywopped.
Let's do it, Master!
It can't be!
Hey, I'm about to get mollywopped. It's fine. All right. All right. What are we looking at?
Are you alright, Yuma?
Not the time. We have a limited amount of time.
So much pain. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
The corpse is gone. But nothing else has really changed about this place.
No, there must be
I
something.
believe all that happened was you were assaulted, Yuma.
No.
Not much time passed between when you first reached the rooftop and when you discovered the corpse. If nothing changed, then there are no clues here for you to use.
Hang on. There must be something. Something that the culprit destroyed to cover their tracks.
There was an explosion and we did see the hole in the wall.
I
It might
erased
be
this
the
memory
case.
out of your tiny brain, so you don't have much time left to look around.
Working on it.
Time limit is until the pain in your head goes away. You better hurry up and investigate.
You got
Got
it.
it. I'll hurry.
Okay. I need to look at the side of the roof again. Yep. Set requires recreation. I know. I need to look at the side of the building again. Over here. Come on. Come on, Yuma. You're almost there. I need to see that explosion. Look down. Look down.
Seems like there's no place to hang a rope off of. There's nothing of note on this side of the wall. What is that? A storm
There!
drain? Has that always been there?
So that explosion that we heard was covering this up. It's an entrance to a sewer. Motherfucker is a perfect master at swimming. Diving would be no fucking problem for this dude. If that grate was open, he could literally dive into that hole and then blow it up afterward. Stupid motherfucker thought he could get away with it, huh? Stupid. I got you. I got your number.
Oh, right. The explosion. The explosion that happened right after I found the body must have buried it in rubble. So the drain was covered after a mysterious explosion.
Got it.
Find anything, Master?
Yeah, I might have found a clue that shows how the culprit escaped.
Really? You did it, Yuma!
Mystery phantoms!
Great.
Chirp, 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 chirp. I was curious what all the tweeting was about.
Hilariously enough, like Elon Musk will say that you're dead naming his platform, but really he dead names anything he doesn't like. So
You're still fantasizing about all this nonsense? He committed suicide. There's nobody to pursue. After all, there's no place the culprit could run to. No one can run off a rooftop.
I mean, if you tried really hard, you flapped your wings hard enough.
No one could escape the rooftop.
Which means if you can disprove that, then we'll defeat them and press forward.
Yeah, he didn't run, he dived. Like, bitch just jumped. The bitch just jumped. Aqua Amazon man is busted, right? Oh my god. Alright, we have a suspect now. Do a barrel roll. Yeah! Alright.
What's with these weirdo fantasies? I'm saying Shachi committed suicide. You're such a maggot. There is no other culprit.
Oh, shit. Oh,
No
I just
one
ran into
could have
that.
left that rooftop.
Very much a lie.
That claim doesn't hold up!
I haven't put them up yet because it hasn't been a full
No,
week.
there is a culprit! There's a way to escape from the roof, too!
Yep.
Ugh, such a drag. You're still talking about that? What a downer!
Your voice dropped. Alright.
The culprit had to be on the roof if it's not suicide.
Uh-huh. That is correct.
So where did the culprit go?
Up your butt, around the corporate. Oh, I pressed down.
You can't escape through the roof's door.
What the hell? I can't. That is correct. You can't escape through
Escape
them.
down the emergency stairs.
That is correct. That hasn't changed either.
Or was the culprit on the roof the whole time?
No one's denying that.
Oh, impossible!
That is bullshit.
There's simply no place to run.
Yes, sir.
I'll slash through this mystery! No, there is a way out! The drain directly below the rooftop!
Yep.
Don't let any shady statements slip by.
Mystery fandoms will ask a riddle from time to time. Read the question carefully and counter by repelling the words of the answer you think is right. Okay. Okay.
The drain? Without it? What's that got to do with gleam from the roof? How did the culprit escape? Go ahead and try answering that.
They dove into the drain.
With this, I'll expose the truth!
Easy.
That's right! The culprit dove into the drain from the roof! That was the culprit's escape route!
Wah, shut up. They're dead? Like, we got them for real? For real? Are they finally off our backs? That would be nice.
They disappeared, but to leap into a storm drain from atop a roof? Is such an adventurous stunt truly possible?
For an Olympic swimmer, yeah.
I wasn't sure about that as well. But if the explosion was used to destroy evidence, I think that has to be the case. The culprit opened the storm drain's grates beforehand and jumped from the roof right after committing the crime. The Doya district was flooded, so naturally the drain would have been filled with water. Then, the culprit swam away.
Yep.
It would only take a few seconds to escape the roof that way.
Yep.
So the culprit used a bomb to blow up the area, which covered up the evidence of their escape.
Yep, just like that.
Why? We defeated these monsters already!
No, just to prove that it was hidden by evidence.
The problem here was follow the culprit's escape route.
So we have to leap into the drain just like the culprit did?
Yep.
I have to jump from up here? And now more drains have suddenly appeared! What is happening?
Oh, Jesus.
Master, you have
Fubuki, where are you spinning?
No, I don't! I'm already falling!
Who is capable of committing this crime? Resistance leader. Yeah,
This way!
he's one of the resistance leaders. Where are we going?